part-time, and she got sense, so it's gonna be alright. She my part-time, and she love me through the hard times. She my part-time girlfriend. She my part-time girlfriend. She my part-time girlfriend.
For this week's episode of Your Sports Place with Mason Place, we have former Louisville Cardinal and current FC Barcelona basketball player Kyle Kuric. Y'all enjoy. And I just wanted to give another shout out to my boy Tony Bean for letting me use his song Part-Time Girlfriend. Everyone go stream his music on Apple Music or Spotify. Now on to the interview with Kyle. What's up, Kyle?
How you doing?
Doing good. How about you?
Doing good.
Good to hear, man.
There we go. Okay. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear? My daughter's here with the video. Can you hear it in the background, or is it okay?
No, it's all good.
Okay, cool.
How's she doing, by the way?
She's great. She's great. She's growing really fast. But hi, baby.
That's good to hear, man. You been doing good?
I'm doing all right, man. Doing all right. Just in the middle of the season, and we're about to start a pretty crazy month. So.
Yeah, you recovering from your surgery?
Oh yeah. Everything is, other than the hair, everything is pretty much back to normal.
Yeah, I feel you. My hair, it took a little bit for it to come back too, but now it's back to normal. So, starting to.
First part kind of grows back weird, but
yeah,
it takes a long time to get back to normal.
Yeah, the scar looks a little weird too, but
You get to a point where you don't even recognize it, or it's just kind of there. It's just kind of how it is now.
I know. It's crazy that both of us have had brain surgery, brain tumors. That's wild.
I know, right? Especially being so young too.
Yeah. Yeah, we've known each other for a while from cancer camp. It seems like every single person I've had on so far I've known from having cancer. So,
okay.
Yeah.
How many people have you had on?
You're my fourth. I had Eric Wood on, my buddy Ricky Lumpkin, and then Josh Harrelson yesterday. Me and him recorded one.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I know Josh. He was out of camp quite a bit.
Yeah, Josh is a good guy. And so I'm glad John Dubin's got us back in contact. He's a great guy.
Yeah. John's a really good guy.
Yeah, I love him to death.
I haven't seen him in too long, but
absolutely. So, let's just get it started. You went to Louisville. You played basketball for Patino, and Patino is considered one of the greatest college basketball coaches of all time. I personally believe that as well. What was that like playing under such a legend like him?
It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all. I didn't really know exactly what to expect when I was coming there. But of course, Coach P and kind of system that he runs and how much he gets out of his players. And it just takes a little bit of time to adapt and kind of get used to his style of coaching. And you have to change. You have to change your body a lot, but the biggest thing you have to change is your mentality. But once you kind of adjust to his system and his style and what he expects, then it's a lot easier, and then you see the success that comes with it.
Yeah. I mean, the teams y'all had at Louisville were very successful under him. So, do you still keep in contact with him?
I do. Obviously, he was coaching the last couple of years over in Greece, and we would play them. So he would come to Barcelona, or we would go to Athens, and we'd always go out to dinner. Me and my wife would go out with him, and just talk and see what he's been going on, see what he's been up to lately, and kind of what he wants to do next. But it's been good to keep up with him.
Yeah, that's good. Now he's at Iona. I know for a fact Iona will be one of those teams that will be scary come tournament time.
Yep.
Having him as the coach.
The team's ready for March, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And, one of your biggest games at Louisville was your last game at Freedom Hall versus number one team in America, Syracuse. You went off. And I just remember my Louisville friends, they were just bragging so much about you and that game. And they were like, Kyle's the man. So that was fun to watch, though.
Oh, it was an awesome game. I mean, it was kind of like the perfect storm of events. Everything was kind of coming down to that one last game. It was the last game there, number one Syracuse. We had to win to get into the tournament, basically. And it was kind of just the perfect storm. And it was just kind of one of those games that I'll never forget. And Louisville fans will never forget, too.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a huge one for Louisville fans. And then the next year, I remember you telling me about how much you enjoyed that Final Four run to against UK. Just explain what that was like, being a part of that team, being playing in New Orleans against Kentucky and Anthony Davis and all those guys.
Mhm. No, it was a long season because we had a lot of ups and downs. We weren't playing that well, and I think we had to play the first night in New York in the Big East tournament, and I think we had to play every game the next night, and we just kept winning. We kept playing together, getting better and better, and then we ended up winning Big East. Got a number 4 seed, and then we just kept playing our game and getting one game at a time, moving on, and then we had to come from behind win against Florida in the Elite Eight to go to the Final Four. Then of course we get matched up with Kentucky and New Orleans, which I mean it was a pretty crazy game. The atmosphere was unbelievable. The stadium was incredible. So many fans. It was a really cool experience to be a part of. Obviously, I wish we could have won and made it to the national championship, but making the Final Four was definitely a big deal for us.
Yeah. And I remember just as a UK fan being so scared. I did not want to go down to Louisville in the Final Four, but I was still a fan of you. So if you would have won, I would have been happy for you because you're my dog. So I love that. But what's your favorite memory playing at Louisville?
Favorite memory. Obviously, Syracuse is up there. Going to the Final Four is up there. But just I don't know. I think my junior year I had a lot of fun with the guys. We had a really good team. We were really close, and we played hard together. It was, I mean, you kind of looked at the team. We didn't have the biggest recruits or highly ranked, but we played well together. We played tough, and it was fun to win games that we won, and to play with those guys.
Yeah, well, that's the thing with Patino. He never really got like the McDonald's All-Americans, the 5 stars, but he still like always was top 10 every year, just had y'all playing so well. And y'all were just a scary team no matter what.
Yeah, I
So,
mean, we practiced so hard and we put so much pressure on the team that we were so well conditioned that by the time the end of the game came, they were a lot more tired than we were.
yeah, absolutely. And you always ran that press,
Yep.
just wearing teams down.
Yeah. Yep.
But do you have any relationship with Chris Mack now, the new head coach?
I do. I do. Actually, he recruited me when he was at Xavier, so I knew him from before. But every summer that I am back in Louisville, I go in and spend some time with him. And well, I think last summer we watched the practice, but due to COVID, we weren't able to go back this summer, so I didn't get to see him or anybody. But I mean, I know he's a very good coach and he's doing very well there, and kind of excited to see what happens in the program.
Yeah, Louisville's off to a hot start this year. So that's exciting for Louisville fans. And you think the program's, just going to keep going back up and get back to what Patino had them at?
I think so. I mean, he's a very good coach, and it's just going to take a little time to get his recruits and the players that he wants and get his system into place. But like I said, he's a very good coach, and he's got all the resources that he needs to be successful.
Yeah. My roommate, he's a big Louisville fan, and he's so excited for the future. He keeps telling me that we're going to be title contenders here in the next couple of years. So, back in the day, man, like, me, I was not a Louisville fan at all.
Mhm.
But just what's happened in my life recently, just looking back, like you, Eric Wood, all these people that have been so good to me, John, for instance, like how can I hate Louisville? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like y'all have been too good to me and so special in my life. Like I respect all of you all, and I respect Louisville as an athletic program. I still am a UK fan, of course, but
no, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I mean, everything is sports is a fun rivalry, but when it comes down to it, there are things that are more important.
yeah, exactly. And like our friendship and my friendship with other Louisville players, like that's way more important to me than sitting here boasting about who's better and who has more this and that.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Absolutely.
yeah. And then so you're playing in Barcelona right now. What's that like playing in Spain and being there?
No, it's really good. This is my, I think, 8th year in Spain. So we like it here a lot. It's a really nice country. We're kind of picking up the language a lot, so it makes life a lot easier. Um, The Spanish league is a tough league. There's a lot of teams, a lot of competition. But I mean, as far as living in Europe, living in Spain, we like it a lot. Obviously, my kids and my wife are here. They go to school. They speak Spanish. We've kind of all just acclimated to the culture here, and we really like it here.
Yeah, well, that's good. Do y'all have any relationship with the soccer team? You ever get to see Messi or anything?
I do actually, but not. It has nothing really to do with me. It has everything to do. My kids play soccer, and his kid plays soccer on the same team. So when we go
Oh,
watch him.
really?
Yeah, we go watch him. He'll be there, or PK will be there. Um, Shakira was there one time, so everybody's kind of there because of the kids.
That's cool. Do you talk to Messi frequently, or is it just off and on?
I've only seen him a couple of times, and I talked to him a little bit, but not too much.
Is he a
Uh,
cool dude?
yeah, he's a real nice guy. He's just a little, he's a little timid, a little shy, but he's a great guy.
Yeah, man, he's a legend in his sport, so
So
maybe the best ever.
are very close. I mean, not to sound all Barca, but he's definitely one of the best.
Yeah. Does being in Spain, like, I don't know if you were a soccer fan before, but does being in Spain, like, do you like soccer now a lot more than you used to?
Oh, for sure, for sure. I mean, my sister played soccer at Louisville, and I went to her games, obviously, but um, American soccer and European soccer is not really the same level. I mean, U.S. soccer is getting better, but seeing the best players in the world playing and the culture surrounding everything here and just how big it is here, it's hard not to get into it. So that and living in Barcelona, yeah, I become a much bigger soccer fan.
Yeah, that's cool to hear, man. Um, you got any final thoughts or things to say?
Uh, Man, not too much. I'm, it's good to talk to you. It's been a while since I've talked to you or seen you, and just kind of how's everything going really for you?
Man, it's been good. It's been a journey, I was supposed to graduate this semester, and then I found out I had a brain tumor.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to have brain surgery, and it was weird, man. Like the first like when I first got home, I could hardly walk. Did that happen to you?
Yeah,
Yeah, like
yeah,
I
yeah.
my
Go ahead.
mom basically would just I was like a child all over again. Like she had to do everything for me. I couldn't even cook something in the microwave.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was a struggle for sure, but I've ultimately just keep getting stronger and stronger. And I've been battling stuff with my mental health, some depression and stuff, but that's been getting so much better. I credit, you know, you athletes helping me and just helping me start something cool here. I credit God and just my friends and family. Everyone's been looking out for me. So I've been doing a lot better.
That's good. No, I was kind of the same way. I had to have help. It took me a couple of days just to be able to sit up by myself. And then the first time you try to stand up, you have to have somebody supporting you so you don't fall down. And then the next day you take 2 steps, the next day you take three, and then a week later you're walking the hallway, and it takes time.
Yeah. Yeah, basically like my parents live on a court, and so we would just they got me like these like walking sticks,
Mm-hmm.
and so to help with like my balance, and we would just try to keep going further distance every single day. And then eventually I was walking the whole court without the sticks.
Mm-hmm.
And it just felt so good to, you know, be back to feeling normal. Then I got back to driving. I
Yep.
just got my life back.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been a blessing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, just to see the progress that you can, today you do half a court, the next day you can do the full court. Just to see the progress makes a lot of difference.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
No, it just reminded me. There's actually a book I read last year. I'll send it to you. Send me your address and I'll send you a copy of it. But
Okay.
it was really good and I really liked it. Have you ever heard of David Goggins?
Uh-uh.
Uh, his Navy SEAL did a lot of things, but it was a really good book and it might benefit you to read it. So I'll send you a copy of it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll appreciate it. And I'll definitely check that out and let you know what I think about it. I'm actually going to write a book myself too. So when I do that, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, for sure. I'd be happy to read it, man.
Yeah, just about my life story and just my faith in God and all that stuff. It's going to be really interesting. So I'm excited to get started on it.
That sounds pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Well, Kyle, I appreciate you hopping on and doing this with me, and hope to stay in contact with you. Next time you're in town, maybe me, you, and John, and the twins can get together. We can have a good old time like the old times. So
Sounds good, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate you having me on. It's good to see you. I hope you keep doing well and keep getting better.
I appreciate it, man. Take care.
You too. You too.
Bye.
She my part-time, and she got sense, so it's gonna be alright. She my part-time, and she love me,